A few months ago, I met Miriam and Kimberly, two best friends with a vision to make clothes that helped women portray themselves like the power women that we are. Their chic and stylish blazers don't hide our femininity. They highlight the strength our femininity brings to the table. Today, we're not hanging out with one girl boss, but two. Kimberly and Miriam are the co-founders of Power Women, a clothing brand specializing in power blazers. Who doesn't love a good fitted blazer? But as a woman, finding one that actually fits is so difficult.
The woman is first and foremost. I mean, we want her to look well-fitted, comfortable, and celebrated.
I sat down to talk to the duo about their brand, but let's just say there was another power woman in the house.
Say, I'm Sophia.
Hi, Sophia. That mompreneur life is real. Now that we're all settled, let's talk to Kimberly and Miriam about how they balance it all. I can only imagine how much work all of this has been. So tell me a little bit about why you even started Power Women.
So we were both in car sales, and being in car sales, number one, you're probably one of the few females on the sales floor. And so that is even more like visible when you're approached by a customer and they ask for a business card or a pen and you're not prepared, because you're the only salesperson without a blazer that has pockets. And so this was highlighted to us over and over and over again in our daily lives, and we decided to do something about it. We wanted to make blazers that not only served us by providing the pockets that we deserved, but also represented us. A lot of the times when we were, at work, we felt that we weren't bringing our true selves to the table. We were just bringing more of a male persona, a masculine persona to the table, thinking that that was going to make us look stronger or more professional. But at the end of the day, that's not true. Our femininity is also worth highlighting and celebrating, and we wanted to celebrate it in our blazers.
So you wanted to create something where you were able to still look feminine, yes, but that it was also going to be functional.
Absolutely, yes.
Well, you did it. When it comes to starting a clothing line, I actually have done this. I'm very familiar. I know that it's not easy. So what are some of the struggles that you've had along the way?
A lot of the struggles have been just like, where do we make these clothes? How do we make these blazers? It's so easy just to have an idea, but like putting it into action.
So basically like learning as you go. Yeah. Is what you guys have basically been doing.
Yeah. And then just kind of like learning how life is, your life still goes on, and even though you're running a business. So, I became a mom in the midst of us opening Power Women, and I had to learn to, bring myself back into Power Women, bring motherhood into Power Women, while still, making it come to life. And that's really difficult. I mean, you were here when Sophia threw one of her many daily tantrums. And that, I'm not gonna lie and say it's all roses and it's beautiful, but it's a part of life. And you ask me how do I balance it? I don't balance it, I juggle it. And you drop one ball to pick up the other. So I wouldn't call it an obstacle, it's just a fact.
I love that. You say you don't balance it, you juggle it.
We're both in places in our lives where we're starting families, we have big things happening, but in spite of that, we are more afraid of never chasing our passion than to lose it all and then say, okay, well, we tried, Like, I would much rather do that than get to 90 years old and say, oh man, I really had a good idea.
Yeah.
And I know that Miriam and I could have done something great, but maybe, shoulda, coulda, woulda.
What is Power Woman's motto?
So I think our motto, we want to give you that confidence boost of like, okay, this is me, she deserves to be here. We want to support you and we want to kind of celebrate you. We want to be your hype girl. This is me, she deserves to be here. We want to support you and we want to kind of celebrate you. We want to be your hype girls. That's our motto.
Yeah, so everyone is a Power Woman. We're just providing you the cape.
And to get your fabulous blazer and to stay in the loop with Kimberly and Miriam, head over to powerwomen.shop.